Welcome back to the Beecommerce Daily Buzz. It is Wednesday, July 29th, 2026.
Today's theme is clear. The next digital advantage is not more automation.
It is information that machines can interpret without guessing and customers can trust without hesitation.
Google can render delayed JavaScript. AI systems can summarize product information. Advertising platforms can generate creative, recommend fixes, and optimize bids.
But none of those capabilities protects a business from ambiguous data, misleading assets, weak security, or governance failures.
Technical quality now extends beyond page speed and crawlability.
It includes the integrity of the entire information system behind the brand.
Let's get into it.
Our big story today is the so-called 5-second Google rendering limit.
For years, technical SEO discussions have repeated the idea that Google stops rendering a page after 5 seconds.
A new test of Google's web rendering service suggests that this is not a hard limit.
In the experiment, delayed server-side API requests took between 6 and 12 seconds.
Google still waited for the information and included it in the rendered page.
The confusion came from an older Google statement referring to a median queue time before rendering begins.
It was not a deadline for running JavaScript or capturing the final page.
The renderer also uses a virtual clock that can pause while network requests are pending.
Real time continues to pass even when the JavaScript timer appears to stop.
This is useful clarification, but it should not become permission to build slow or fragile pages.
A controlled test shows what Google can process.
It does not guarantee that every resource will load reliably, every crawl will behave the same way, or every customer will wait.
Google may wait.
The shopper may leave.
The larger technical issue is data integrity.
Structured data is sometimes treated only as a way to qualify for rich results.
But even when a specific rich result disappears, structured data still helps machines identify entities and understand how those entities relate.
That is becoming more important as websites serve search engines, AI answer systems, commerce agents, and advertising platforms.
The main threat is ambiguity.
If a machine cannot determine which product, company, person, price, or policy a statement refers to, it may create the wrong relationship.
For e-commerce brands, the practical requirements are familiar.
Product identifiers need to remain stable.
Prices and inventory should match across the website, product feed, schema, and checkout.
Shipping and return information should be explicit.
Brand and author entities should connect consistently to authoritative profiles.
A shopping agent should not need to reconstruct the product truth from conflicting pages.
The operator takeaway is not to begin with every new AI protocol.
Begin with the information underneath it.
Audit entity IDs, product feeds, and structured data.
Confirm that schema matches what customers can see.
Test how AI systems describe the company and products.
Rendering capability matters.
Accurate interpretation matters more.
Now let's move to international brands entering the United States.
Amazon is no longer the logical first channel.
The right choice depends on how customers discover the product.
Products that create a visible result on camera may perform well through TikTok, creators, and a branded e-commerce store.
Products driven by existing search demand, technical comparison, or high-intent research may fit Amazon more naturally.
In many cases, the strongest launch connects the channels.
Social content generates demand.
The branded site explains the offer and captures customer data.
Amazon provides trust and convenience at the point of purchase.
One example involved a $59 hair care product.
The company spent 2 years testing advertisements, affiliate offers, and smaller specialist creators before one video went viral.
Sales reportedly increased 50-fold and annual revenue moved above $1 million.
The outcome appeared sudden, but the business had already built the infrastructure needed to capture the demand.
The brand also worked with Spanish, Russian, and Ukrainian-speaking creator communities.
That recognizes that the United States is not one homogeneous market.
Platform algorithms can distribute culturally and linguistically specific content more efficiently than one generic national campaign.
Choose the channel around product discovery behavior, not simply platform size.
Now let's look at platform governance.
eBay and 3 former executives reached a $57.7 million settlement with Ina and David Steiner, the publishers of e-commerce Bytes.
The civil case arose from a stalking and harassment campaign carried out by former eBay employees after company leaders objected to critical coverage.
The conduct included threats, surveillance, and attempts to place a tracking device on the couple's car.
7 former employees pleaded guilty in the related criminal case.
This is an extraordinary story, but it illustrates a wider commercial risk.
Marketplaces, advertising platforms, and AI systems increasingly sit between merchants and customers.
The more power an intermediary holds, the more its internal culture and escalation processes become part of the risk carried by businesses using it.
Platform trust is not a brand message.
It is a governance system.
Advertising agencies also face questions about AI costs and incentives.
Some holding companies are reportedly offering to absorb AI infrastructure expenses when clients commit a fixed amount of spending to media inventory the agency has bought and resells.
The model may be commercially reasonable.
But clients need to understand what they are paying for.
Is it an AI service, a measurable outcome, or a media commitment that finances the technology indirectly?
AI adds another cost layer to an industry already shaped by markups, rebates, and complex supply paths.
Businesses should document media pricing, technology fees, data ownership, creative rights, and exit procedures before becoming dependent on the system.
Now for 3 developments in advertising, measurement, and security.
First, AI disclosure is becoming an operating requirement.
European transparency rules are increasing pressure on advertisers to identify AI-generated content clearly.
A label is only the visible part of the requirement.
Customers may examine the labeled image more carefully.
Does the product look the same in reality?
Was the model or location generated?
Was a person's likeness used with permission?
Did AI alter the demonstration or claim?
Brands should keep a simple asset record showing which tool generated or edited the content, what source material was used, and who approved the final output.
Disclosure cannot defend inaccurate creative or unauthorized creative.
Second, Meta's advertising business needs to finance its AI investment.
The company entered its earnings period with expectations of approximately $60.2 billion in revenue.
Advertising momentum remains strong, but infrastructure expenses are rising quickly as Meta invests in data centers, research, talent, and compute.
Investors want a clearer connection between the AI spending and durable profit.
Advertisers should separate Meta's platform-level success from the value inside their own accounts.
Meta can grow revenue while an individual brand loses money through weak creative, inaccurate tracking, or low-margin sales.
Judge AI advertising features by incremental profit and customer quality,
Not by the platform's aggregate growth story.
Third, Google Ads is adding more measurement guidance and stronger access controls.
A new has improvement status may identify missing elements in a conversion setup.
That can help advertisers find incomplete configurations, but Google cannot decide whether the conversion represents the right business outcome.
The company still needs to decide whether it should optimize towards revenue, profit, new customers, or qualified leads.
Google will also require Ads API customers to use passkeys when refreshing tokens from August 5th.
This responds to attackers using sponsored phishing pages that imitate Google Ads login screens.
Agencies and technology providers should create access early, remove unused users, and document emergency recovery procedures.
Secure access is part of advertising performance. A team cannot manage a campaign when it cannot safely enter the account.
Before we finish, let's look at the larger issue of product trust.
An activist-created spoof billboard recently targeted Meta's AI-enabled Ray-Ban glasses.
It criticized the privacy and consent implications of camera-equipped glasses that can record people who never agreed to participate.
The billboard was not a Meta campaign, but it demonstrates a basic branding problem.
A company can publish AI labels, responsible use statements, and optimistic advertising.
Customers will still judge the actual behavior the product enables.
This connects all of today's stories.
Search systems need data they can trust.
Customers need product representations they can verify.
Advertisers need measurement connected to real value.
Partners need confidence that platform power will not be abused.
The next phase of growth will not be won by the company that generates the most content or automates the most decisions.
It will be won by the company that makes its information accurate, its incentives understandable, and its actions worthy of trust.
That's all for today's Beecommerce Daily Buzz.
See you next time.